All right, we're continuing our conversation with Leigh Rubin, and best known for the comic strip Rubes. He's also the first ever cartoonist in residence at RIT, and he's here with us this morning ahead of this weekend's Imagine RIT. You are giving your talk Saturday with senior lecturer Mike Johansson from RIT School of Communication in the Ingle Auditorium. That's happening from 11 a.m. to noon. You're going to be talking about curiosity and creativity, getting them and keeping them.
That's right.
I'm curious how you got started on this career path.
A long time ago. I think it all started in kindergarten. That's my downfall. Where I was drawing a cartoon, and I drew a picture of a giant that was so big I had to put its head on the other side of the piece of paper.
Really?
Yeah, and so it was completely just, well, that's how you do it, because I ran out of room, and my kindergarten teacher loved it, and so did my parents, and they laughed, and all you have to do is encourage me a little bit, and there you go.
And that started your path. We were talking over the break about papers, newspapers, and reading it, and you know, looking at the comics in the cartoon section, and you know, it's not what it used to be.
Well, the world does change, you know. I mean, I grew up reading comics. My dad used to read every comic in the newspaper, and so I got that love of the comics from him. Of course, and then it was really fun to be able to be in the paper and have him read my stuff in the paper.
Yeah.
It's like, look, Dad, I did it, I did it. Yeah.
But, you know, in a day and age where everything's going digital, and is there still room for what you do, or is it just a different platform? How do you adapt? You
know, it's just it is a different platform, and I'm happy to straddle both. I'm still a traditional print guy, and also an online guy, because you know, all the various social media platforms that you can visit. Why not? Why not share everything there?
Has that changed at all, and how maybe how the cartoons are portrayed, or just not really? It's just
yeah,
same
format. A lot more color added, because back in the day it was just simply black and white, except for the Sunday cartoons. Now it's color every day.
Yeah. Also, with technology changes, tablets are now in the picture, and, you know, laptops and fancy screens and whatnot, as opposed to just pencil and pad. What do you prefer?
I still draw traditionally with pencil and paper, but I am moving, you know, old guy, learning new trick.
Yeah.
I can do it. I have done it. So I'm kind of doing both now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's some inspiration there that you could turn that into a cartoon.
Oh,
right?
there is. Like the frustration of learning something, you know, later in life.
Is there anything that maybe you have drawn and you regret, or maybe did it push the envelope too much that got a lot of pushback? Have you ever been in that position?
We don't discuss those things.
No.
No, I don't commit anything to paper that I wouldn't publish.
Okay.
It's safer that way.
Yeah, yeah. So in your talk, talking about creativity and getting them and keeping them, what can people expect? Maybe looking to you for advice on, you know, what do you look for in the world for inspiration? How do you, maybe you have those moments where you're kind of having writer's block.
Yeah, we don't talk about writer's block either. No, really, I have that rule. It doesn't exist in my world. I just don't accept that, because if you're having to crank something out daily, you can't have writer's block. So whether it's, you know, whether it takes you 10 minutes to come up with something every day, or 10 hours, it hasn't ever taken that long. But sometimes it can take 5 hours, and then there's the dogs to play with to distract you. But it's, I'm hoping that people come away with a new way of looking at life, or at solving problems, because every day everybody's solving problems, and you have to use creativity to do that. And you get curious about something, and then you have to solve that curiosity. You're asking yourself a question, which is what I do every day, like, what am I going to do to put on this blank piece of paper? I'm curious about that, and then I figure it out.
Always an answer.
Yeah.
Always a way out. Well, it's been great talking to you, getting to know you, getting inside your mind for a little bit. And again, people can see your work in the Democrat and Chronicle, in our newspaper, and online.
That's right.
And social media as well?
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
all of
LinkedIn, whatever, you name the whole list of them.
All right, and check him out Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon as part of Imagine RIT. Leigh Rubin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Weather, traffic, and local headlines are coming.